Local cold case homicides are back in the news. Today is Monday, January 13th, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. Mostly cloudy today with gusty winds, a high near 40. Firefighters from 7 fire companies were called to a 2-alarm house fire late last night. The reported chimney fire with possible extension was at a home on Grace's Way between Watsontown and Montgomery. First units on the scene reported heavy smoke coming from the home. No other details are known. An intense fire Friday night near Ralston destroyed a carport, chicken coop, and a shed. Volunteers from 6 fire companies were called to 164 Marsh Hill Road around 6 p.m. It took about a half hour to bring it under control, and firefighters were able to keep the flames from spreading to the property owner's home. Emergency responders believe a 68-year-old man may have been trapped in the wreckage for most of the night after his car traveled off Locust Street in Williamsport and onto remote private property of Bethlehem Wire Road. First responders were called to the scene around 8:45 Saturday morning to find the driver trapped in the car and the vehicle entangled in a fence. Firemen had to cut out a section of the fence to free him. He was transported to the hospital. The wreck was discovered by a security guard who was making his rounds in that remote area. Convicted killer 79-year-old Merle Miller has died. Miller, formerly of Winfield, was serving a mandatory life sentence for the murder of her husband, John Nichols. She was also the grandmother of 2-year-old Corey Edkin, who disappeared in 1986. His disappearance is a case linked by public speculation to other unsolved crimes in the region, including the murder of Ricky Wolf and the disappearance of Barbara Miller. Penn Live reports the investigation is still active in the 1979 murder of a Lycoming County girl whose body was found in a California vineyard. In 1979, 17-year-old Karen Heverly left her Jersey Shore home under unknown circumstances. That same year, her body was found in a vineyard in Rancho Cucamonga. The death was ruled a homicide, yet the identity of the body was unknown. In 2023, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Cold Case Homicide Team reopened the investigation and sent DNA samples for analysis. Through follow-ups and leads, the remains were identified as those of Heverly. Anyone with information about the case is urged to contact the San Bernardino Sheriff's Office. A Williamsport woman is ordered to jail for her role in a road rage incident involving shots fired. 31-year-old Alexa McDevitt was sentenced 6 to 23 months in county prison. In 2021, she fired 3 shots from her car at another motorist along Interstate 180 near Indian Park in Montoursville. No one was hurt, but one of the shots blew out the back window of the male victim's truck. She claimed the victim cut her off, leading her to feel threatened. However, the victim said he was in the passing lane when McDevitt tried to pass him on the berm on the left-hand side. McDevitt was given a deferred date to report to prison in order to file motions for appeal. A costly jewelry theft is being investigated in Snyder County. State police say a home on Health Center Road was burglarized sometime between November 20th and December 23rd. Troopers say numerous diamond and emerald rings, class rings, bracelets, necklaces, gift cards, coins, and cash were stolen. The total loss is estimated at over $29,000. And Krista Rogers, Lycoming County's controller, abruptly resigned on Friday. She had been the county's fiscal watchdog for 21 years and was halfway through her term, which was set to expire in 2027. Rogers had been involved in legal battles with the county commissioners since 2021 over which department should control the general ledger and accounts payable. The case was eventually settled in Rogers' favor, and the county was required to pay the legal fees totaling over $80,000. Meanwhile, Nikki Gutschall, the deputy controller, will serve as acting controller for now. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.